So, surprisingly for Throne of Liberty, we're actually getting a pretty big update. The Korean patch notes have just released and they come out with some pretty big new things. As Tico mentioned last month, Battlegrounds will indeed be coming to War Games. There will be a bunch of further housing quality of life along with some new cool additions if you're into that customization. They're also adding quite a lot of neat quality of life like random outfits, some new lithograph entries, you can get a whole load of extra rewards there, a whole bunch of extra fixes, and some additional Amatoy House quality of life improvements. There will be an update to the raid merchant, and we should be getting the return of the celebration for the new year, a new outfit, and a Lucent pack with a unique weapon set. We'll also be getting the release of a new battle pass, very likely the same as the Korean version. So let's get into the details and everything we know so far. They again confirm here that Battlegrounds are indeed coming as a custom game mode to War Games. If you want to practice there amongst your guild, you can now do so as soon as this update is pushed out for us on Global, which is very likely Thursday. They are also then adding a bunch of updates to the Tower of Greed as per player feedback, addressing that long ass animation time between floors. So it should be overall just a whole lot quicker with just less time spent on those stupid cutscenes. Now yes, they are really cool, but when you have to see that thing over 100 different times by going through all the floors and then going back and repeating some of them, it just gets tedious. Feels like a waste of time. So that's a great addition. Then for your private housing, there'll be a bunch of extra quality of life here in terms of placing that exact furniture down where you want it, and further options for allowing visits. But then looking at the new cool furniture, here's them for the 2 flying whales, one for the Laslan area and the other for the Talandra area. The exact cost for them are listed all right here. You may need to do a lot of grinding to get these, but fortunately they also come with a fix listed right here that you can now store up to 10,000 vital stones and divine crystals, along with unlock stones. That's the translation of that. This is just automatically translated, so yes, there are some errors. But looking then at Amatoy expeditions, I was complaining a bit about the kind of removal of quality of life. They're now going and updating this. Seems I made a mistake the last time I set these and didn't set all 5 of them. That's just annoying with that cooldown. I really hope they reconsider and remove it. But they will also be improving the amount of Abyssal Contract tokens we get. This will be going from 8 to 16 to 36 to 44 to put it more in line of the amount we could get before. So they are listening and they are implementing changes. I'm guessing it was just an oversight when they made this change, or they were trying to get away with something, depending which way you look at it. But yeah, nice to get this extra quality of life and improving the rewards back to about the same level as it was before. In terms of just crafting, there's some extra quality of life here, along with then the ability to have the option to select a random costume. This will be quite interesting for those of you who have a vast collection and want a bit of a change every time you log in. Although I will have to confirm, is this going to be an automatic thing, or do you have to always just select random and then you will get your assortment? It's not fully clear here. As for lithograph entries, we can see some new rewards here. Lots of those extra 15% Stellarite, 50 unlock stones, up to 250 unlock stones it looks there, plus some max level chaos runes. Although some of those items may not be too easy to obtain. They're also improving the description of how to find items, including the ones that can be obtained through dissolving items. For example, you're looking for lower quality rubrics, or you will now be able to actually see in the list here that you can obtain it by dissolving the higher level rubrics, or something a lot of us missed when starting out in the game, I think. If I do my best to interpret this correctly, it would be a new blessing pouch, or the ability to purchase more of them, the ones that give you those traits, and then the ability to purchase more entropy shards using your chaos prisms, allowing you to spend them for something and hopefully get some useful traits on the gear that you can then purchase with the entropy shards and then go on to sell them to make a Lucent, or even get some trait upgrades. Then there's a whole bunch of fixes here, some for Amatoy expeditions, for housing, and then the bag being able to now store up to 10,000 per stack of these items, which includes unlock stones. And there's a bunch of other stuff which you can read here, including optimization with frame rate, along with fixing some tooltips for tier 3 gear. And we should finally be able to see the display for the exchange price of tier 3 gear extracts. This is awesome. I think we should have complained about it a little bit sooner. When we go to extract an item, we will properly be able to select the ability to view it in the auction house like we can with tier 2 extracts just here to quickly search the item on the auction house. But moving on to some new things like the event. The Lunar New Year should be returning. There is a bit of a trailer video for that here. It does look like a new one as they have included the outfit that we could get recently. But yeah, feel free to watch that for yourself. I don't want to get copyrighted. But a happy Chinese New Year, and with it we get that new event, being able to obtain the lanterns and the envelopes, exchanging them for Solent, and there's also the New Year's cards. I believe it'll run very similar to last year, and these are the list of rewards we can get. Still a very tiny amount of raid materials here. 4 entropy shards, 8 chaos prisms, 100 unlock stones, not too bad, 200 conversion stones, 200 extract stones, you get some runes and some growth stones. So nothing too crazy here. There is a new profile frame, a new title and a new emote. And this is the location of the event vendors. And there will also be some check-in rewards here over the course of 2 weeks. You'll be able to get some new food with some great bonuses, and that's it for the description of the event there. We can then look at their new promotion, so there should be a new outfit they're going to be selling. Again, there is a bit of a video here showcasing the release of that new outfit, the City Cat package with that poofy coat and cat ears. This is the outfit for the male character, and then this here for the female character. We can probably remove the decorations to strip that down a bunch. We can, that's the male character, and then that's the female character. As for that Dread Platinum package, basically a loosened bundle, which should also give you some weapon cosmetics. You can see that's the great sword, sword and shield, daggers, crossbow, longbow, staff, book and wand, spear, and the orb. And we'll also be getting a new battle pass. Unfortunately, again, it doesn't look like we'll be getting a new outfit or even weapons anymore in these. Just some morphs. They don't appear to give any further description here, so yeah, that's the preview of what we're getting with this Alma toy. Although they do have a special blog for that battle pass and they list out every single piece of reward. We can have a closer look at that later, and we should be getting our new battle pass as well, since ours also ends this week. So that's it for the update. Bunch of cool stuff, some great quality of life additions, and some definite improvements here and there. So thanks all for watching, and we'll see you guys around.